We aren't. It's good, thank God. We're back. That is what you get when you have professional people around. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we are on the internet now. You can follow us. I think we're good now. Yes. Initially, the internet was not responding as we had always flow with it, and it just stopped abruptly. But the technical people who are well advanced technologically have said it. So we are on now. That's good. That's what institution is. Is it the same as what God said? God said, blend your gift. Blend your gift. Everybody different, but everybody can blend their gift, and then you will have the work being done very, very super, and everyone will take the profit. Yeah, okay. So I can see a couple of you people now. All right, Juja Oneway, Raf Cooper. Okay, you people are coming, and thank you for the patience. Ansu Kamara. All right, yeah. everything it needs. So in this business, as opposition, we complement each other. We complement each other. We empower each other. We will appreciate. And we are reducing ourselves for your elevation. That means from a business level, we empowered you. You, in turn, you empower us too. But you will be taking the huge portion, and we will be taking less, because we're using everything we can as a radio station, NNJ, that's the generator, fuel, the internet, and every other thing you can think of. So we have the platform. When you hear people saying, oh, platform, that's what it means. That you have everything to reach to thousands of people, thousands of business people here in Liberia and around the world. That is why the people who know about radio very well, they say radio is instant. That means it can reach to where nobody is ever thinking, in the remotest of the remotest part. So you want to help us help you. We promote you, and you complement our effort. So whatever, I would not want, if I in an opposition community, I will not take my business and carry on the other side. I will carry to the opposition radio station. I would say to myself, but it doesn't make sense. I am in the opposition, and then I take my business, I carry on the other side. Then when I get ready, I call in the radio station and say, this is our radio station, and this is our this. How empty is that in terms of loyalty? So you want to empower in December, at the close of December going into 2025, I said it, and I gave all of the reasons. If we can support our own, you don't expect the government to support opposition radio. No government around the world will ever support an opposition radio against them. No. The opposition survives by itself. And to survive in an opposition community is tough. So we need to complement each other. Whichever way, whatever, we promote your business at no cost. That means we will be operating, say, let me say this so you understand. Maybe you say, I'm taking my announcement to Kings FM. And on the other side, you got only $5 for announcement. And in Liberia, one announcement is 10 United States dollars. That means per reading. Per reading means the time you hear the announcer reading it, that time. The next time you want to hear it, you have to pay again. So Kings FM say no. We have to help our people because the country is hard. The place Boaka put in easy. So when you get at $5, you want to get your announcement on the air, and the announcement on the other side at $10, and they will read it for only one time. Kings FM say no. Come on the side. We'll take the $5 from you. We'll give you 2 or 3 readings. So you see there. So what that means is Kings FM will be getting nothing in return, but rather will use everything they can to promote you. Simple. And you see the Kings guys give away at the same thing. You put 200 inside, then the people give you 10,000. The high looking. We're helping each other. The thing I'm about to talk, that's why I said, let me say it this way. We have always said it. This country now, what we know, you don't know, we're going into a very, very terrible time. What the government has decided, and the very government does not have it. I will tell you what they have decided to do now. It's on my list, on my talking points. What they have decided to do. The government itself does not have anything. So the little that you have, it coming a time that you will not be able to go to any other radio station to do any other thing. You know why? Because very expensive. You don't have it, you sit down. So because we are aware, we know all of these things, all of us in the business, we sat down and said, no. We told our chief, we said, look, chief, yes, let's help the people. Let it not be all of us on the same path. Let's help our people. If the announcement is $10, let's take it for $5. If it is $15 on the other side, let's take it for $6 or $7 so that we afford. Simple. The chief look at it, say, okay, that's a good idea. If that will help the people, fine. Because where we are now is really tough. And you can listen to Israel in the morning every day. The potential Israel show now to assist every day. When Israel come on, oh, I get it all I want. I get it all I problem. And I want you to help me. Yeah, well, just like that. Israel can be embarrassed too. Because you can't tell the people, say, no, and we not get money here. The idea we're using to give you the few dollars. So you too now, the businesses you have, the other people that you know, say, oh, no, let's tell our business will carry the Kings FM. Let's carry the one to Kings FM. Let's carry one to Kings FM. Let's go to Kings FM. That's what the English man call complimentary, meaning I help you, you help me in return. And God in heaven, who created all of us, that's how God can operate. Because we know where we're going. That wisdom, that wisdom, that God can get wisdom. He said, you do it that way. So let's flow, yeah? Whatever your promo or announcement or whatever, anything, just bring it. You will see. Where the other side, where you complaining, oh, when we go this side, the money too much, man. When you listen to the people complaining, sometimes you just want to get versed with them, but again, because they say, hey, man, what kind of players? So they bought too expensive. Just one announcement, $10. This small announcement, 2 paragraphs. No, that's true. But they have radio looking. Your uncle in Bourgogne, Gillette, and you see the advantage Kings FNH, I think in the next 2 months, we will be covering the entire country. Yes, very shortly, the station will be covering the entire country. That what is significant in any radio environment, you know what the people look at? Your coverage. Your coverage. No disrespect to people, but there are some people, they can go beyond Painesville. There's some people, they can go beyond Painesville because of their equipment. There are some people like Kings, they go beyond all the way into the counties, everywhere. So when you go to a business person, they say, oh, what's your coverage? What's your coverage area? That's what they want to know. Yeah. So let's do it. Let's complement each other. Yeah. All right. So let's go down to the issues. We were experiencing some problems technically. That is reason why we're on and off, but at least it's been settled. So let's get to the issues we've got to talk about. Whatever the business you've got, just bring it. Just bring it to Kings 88.5. We are situated right on Front Street, adjacent the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation. So if you got on Front Street and you say, oh, I'm looking for Kings FM, please show it. They put the building there. All the people, yeah, they know. All right, now our partners. Let's get to the issues now, and then we're out. Keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. It's 10,000 we're giving. Dial star 799 star 100 hatch. Play with $200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US. Tomorrow is the birthday of our colleague, Jenin Pesima. Her birthday is on tomorrow. She will be celebrating her birthday. She is one of the announcers at Kings 88.5. Her birthday comes on tomorrow. So we say happy pre-birthday to Jen and Pessima as you get ready to celebrate your birthday. And also, my dear sister, Gion's sister, will be celebrating her birthday, Mary Molba of Iron Factory. She'll be celebrating her birthday on Saturday, the 22nd, and it's going to be a whole day affair from the morning to midnight. Her husband is a die-hard seditious, and he always likes to make his wife, his family happy in everything they intend to embark upon. I like his resolve. He is a die-hard seditious. George Weah lives in him. He's Romancio la le last name again cause la putain, yeah, last name. Kenny Boy. That's how he's widely known, Kenny Boy. All right. So let's go now. The Supreme Court has a major task. It's not easy. Front Page Africa newspaper is reporting allegations of bribery concerns ahead of the Supreme Court's ruling into the House of Representatives Speaker Councilor J. Fonati Kofa Bill of Information he filed with the court after it previously ruled ultra vires. Front Page Africa is reporting that financially balanced and influential members of the majority bloc are allegedly trying to bribe or pay money to members of the Supreme Court. The reason for that to rule in their favor against Speaker Fonati Kofa. Front Page Africa in today's edition. Today is March 20. Yeah, today. Said those allegations cast doubt on the integrity and independence of the judiciary. That is a major situation or report. There are too many things we can read into that, but that is what the paper is reporting, that members of the majority bloc, some members of the majority bloc have moved to plan B. Apparently, they've realized that they do not have the might, or their case isn't as strong and weighty. They realize that the Supreme Court might rule against them, having filed their returns, and they had been playing on the court to dismiss Fonati Kofa Bill of Information. They have been trying to, con on the court by coming up with dismissal of the Bill of Information and saying some things so that the court, the Chief Justice and Associate Justices of the Supreme Court will get afraid and then come out to rule in favor. So plan B is, though we might lose the case, assume we might lose the case, so what do? That is why in warfare, you bring too many ideas to the table. What we need to do is, these people are not infallible. Their independence can be twisted. Only God is infallible. Only God doesn't take bribe. Only God is human. Don't bother. These people, we know how to move around. So we can infuse some dollars. At the same time, we have the political backing. So there wouldn't be a problem. And Speaker Richard Kuhn, sorry to say Speaker, Richard Kuhn is already our speaker. So the fact that Richard Kuhn, that the guys' options I'm putting out, how they've been reasoning. Richard Kuhn had been our speaker for a while now, and he can move. You know what it would mean if he's removed as Speaker of the majority bloc, quote unquote, House of Representatives? Hence, we can allow them to see reason why they should rule in favor of the majority bloc. The paper is not King's FM reporting alleged bribery. King's FM is only quoting Front Page Africa that is alleging bribery concerns within the corridor of the Supreme Court of Liberia ahead of the ruling or hearing. Because according to legal expert A.B. Williams, they needed to file in return their returns as the court mandated. They did, and then it would now move to the next stage, which is hearing. Both sides will have to make forth their case legally, as the legal expert will explain, and then it moved to the next stage of determination. That means the announcement. So we can conclude from what AB taught us, the legal process is not going to be anytime soon. It might be, but given what is unfolding, what we're hearing, it might go into April. Yes, but that's what is unfolding. So the paper is reporting that there are bribery concerns amongst the Chief Justice and Associate Justices of the Supreme Court. Members of the majority bloc have been fending around the Chief Justice office, the corridor of the Supreme Court, influencing, allegedly making telephone calls and having some personal discussions so that the ruling goes in their favor against Councillor Fonati Kofa, who is the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Councillor Fonati Kofa came too. They are not rest contenting. They are vigilant. They have their reconnaissance on too. They are following every bit of what comes out of the Supreme Court, what going in. They are just on top of their game also. So with this warfare, politically and legally, the Supreme Court finds itself between the rock and the hard place. If when they having listened to both sides' argument, and then the day for the determination or public announcement, that will determine, it will set the stage whether this country remains as it is, goes into chaos. The Chief Justice and Associate Justices of the Supreme Court will have to make that determination. It is on them. Everybody knows that Richard Kuhn is not the Speaker. 1, 2. The entire House of Majority Bloc is illegal. All of their sittings are illegal. The unborn child knows that. Least to talk about highly literate individuals on that bench from the Chief Justice downward. The ultra-virus ruling said neither side wrong, neither side right. They left it hanging, and it was on to Joseph Yima Boakai, Justice Minister, to interpret with simplification. And so he said, the court ruled in favor of the majority bloc. But before then, Bouaka recognized the majority bloc, supported the majority bloc, stayed supporting, instructed his ministers to sit and accept any summer and move toward the majority bloc. And on we can go with all of those things. The country is not at a crossroad. The country is not at the brink of war. The country is not at odds with itself. The country is only waiting for the Chief Justice and the Associate Justices of the Supreme Court to tell it that Fonati Kofa is the Speaker of the House of Representatives. Everything that was done to have him removed are all illegal, and henceforth, Richard Coon is not the Speaker. Everything goes back to status quo ante, and the Speaker will henceforth, or from here forward, take full authority of everything the House of Representatives and lay the basis for a full parliamentary procedure. That's what the country is waiting for. Who attempts bribe? Who isn't bribing? We have no time for that. Whether the Chief Justice is open to bribe or not, the Associate Justices open to bribe or not, whether they are divided within themselves, it's not for us to say, but the country and the whole world waiting to hear that Fonati Kofa is the Speaker, because everybody knows that Fonati Kofa is the Speaker. Even Richard Coon consciously knows that Fonati Kofa is the Speaker. He isn't the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and his colleagues know very well that everything they're doing over there, they are not legitimate. They know that they hijack it, and things are not going right for the country. And may I say to you, lest I forget, this going to lead to this government being sanctioned. The president himself will be sanctioned by restriction. The guys at the so-called legislature, House of Representatives, will be sanctioned. They are possible candidates for sanction. Donald Trump, 60 days is for Unity Party, given all that they have done and continue to do. The Speaker, the coup against the Speaker, State Department knows about it. They have documented other things before and after. Those are strong cases for possible sanction. Mr. President messed everything up, and now the wrath is about to befall his government. So that's what I can share with you as the first pointer. That's what Front Page Africa is reporting. Bribery concerns amongst the justice and associate justices. The corridor is not really conducive. We might. Here, let me take a little liquid in. We might. Please underline my word. We might see the same thing that happened when we won the election. There was a dispute, and that dispute or disputation went before the full bench of the Supreme Court. Having listened to the arguments of both parties legally, it was time for the court to render the opinion. The entire country stood still. At the close of it, after the opinions were given, at the close of it, former Associate Justice Kabinan Janin woke up from his seat and raised a concern. What the Chief Justice then said, that the court, the Supreme Court, entertains dissenting opinion, and Associate Justice Janin has a dissenting opinion. And he gave his dissenting opinion. It might be, if not the same, similar. The atmosphere is not really conducive. I see a dissenting opinion. If the Supreme Court will go in favor of the majority bloc, I see a dissenting opinion. If the Supreme Court goes in favor, that means the ruling, in favor of Fonati Kofa, there will be no dissenting opinion. You know why there will be no dissenting opinion? Because they know that they don't have a case. If the Supreme Court rules against Fonati Kofa in favor of the majority bloc, there will be a dissenting opinion right on that bench. You will hear it. We don't want that to happen, but if that happened, you will call on the show the following day and say, Sam, you said it. Because not all of the associate justices, some think that, yes, for whatever reason, they're leaning on the side of the majority bloc. Others are convinced that without a shadow of doubt, Fonati Kofa is the speaker. To twist anything against him in favor of the majority bloc is to express it openly that this ruling is not fair. You watch it. I rest my case on that. Let's see. So it's on them. Let's move to the next thing. But before then, let's have a listen. Keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. We are giving you 10,000. Please take your 10,000. Oh, take your 10,000. Take your 10,000. We in this country, we know what we are going through. We know where this country is. I'm about to talk what the government is about to do. And not easy right now. The governments are looking for it. So we're fighting hard to help you, to get you money. Besides that, we say your business, bring your business. The high money you are paying to other places than all around, Japan will get you it for less money so that you will move on, your business will grow and other things. On the side of the cash giveaway, just use $200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US, and then you get your 10,000. You get it by putting in. You just dial *799*100#. That's all you need to do. And then you have your 10,000. After this, then I will talk. You will see. It's not easy right now. The beginning can say in Liberia, a share on the government, not easy. Gafan went to a song meeting today, man, sweating. That's my first time to see. I've known Gafan for years. See, every night then Gafan weapon face. Every night then weapon face. It's shit. Let's listen to the chief judge, the associate justice, Yamik Bese, ahead of the ruling. Then we move to something else. And this was said right after, a couple of days after they boycotted the State of the Nation address. But you can sense, you can sense the logic in it.
Some time ago, when we elected her for the president address, they begin more of a news and the address itself. That was the common way of trying to avoid getting involved in potential conflict. You remember the conflict going on at the House, the Supreme Court, when they appeared before us, we made a decision. And the effect of that decision was that, look, our law required that the House should have a quorum, and that quorum should be presided over by a speaker. Now that you, the quorum,
did you hear what he said? It should be presided over by a speaker. He did not say the law says it should be presided over by installing one man, and then you live here, he left here or say a speaker. And when you say speaker, it means duly elected, constitutionally elected, democratically elected. Yaka. You must sit down over there, you play phone with yourself, call yourself justice and chief.
You, the quorum majority black, have a quorum, but we don't see a speaker there. So whatever you do is ultra viral.
You have a quorum majority block. You play this thing over and over. Your senator majority black people, the mayor, the associate judge, they say you have a quorum, but you do not have a speaker. When they installed Richard Kuhn, when they installed him, it was before this, I think 2024, yeah, months back. How many months in between? Right after the Sona, Richard Kuhn, when he sat down there as the speaker, Waka recognizing all over. The people said, no, we could not go there because Richard Kuhn not the speaker. So let's see now whether that ultra viral will still remain ultra viral. Judge Bese made it clear. Why did they not go there? Because Richard Kuhn is not the speaker. They could not sit down and cannot sit down anywhere Richard Kuhn is as speaker. Then they will be endorsing him. One side gets speaker, the other side ain't get speaker.
Otherwise, it's illegal. We're trying to the minority.
It's illegal. Otherwise, illegal.
Otherwise, it's illegal.
Thank you very much. Say again.
Otherwise, it's illegal.
Thank you. No, before you go to the majority block.
Whatever you do is ultra viral. Otherwise, it's illegal. We turn to the minority black. The law says until you can get majority, continue to adjourn from day to day and compare the other people to join.
So Fanatic Cover does not have the majority, does not have the quorum, as the law instructs. But Fanatic Cover, the law did not say in this situation Fanatic Cover is illegal. The Judge Bese, Justice Bese, did not say, quoting the law, that Fanatic Cover is illegal. He said the minority black, they get quorum. And the law said those who, you must compel them from day to day to count the session. Meaning you have the power. You who is the speaker. The other people on the other side, they get a number. But Richard Kuhn, not the speaker, the law recognize Richard Kuhn. That's the last thing you ought to do. Listen. When telling you, when using the expression Nebuchadnezzar, you can't believe it, but you're seeing it now. That place is a complete decor legislature. You sit down there, Boaka, use your toe and fro, took somebody from a political side and install him over there as speaker. We're waiting. And Chief Justice, Associate Justice, sorry.
To adjourn from day to day and compare the other people to join. But there is no statute that tells you how you compare the people. You don't have a rule that tells you how you compare the people. So you too will remain there when they get majority. Whatever you do is ultra-viral.
And the ultra-viral, and yes, yeah, the virus all over now. People are being contaminated. So much so that the international let's go to the next thing.
So on the both sides, there's some people who are clearly saying that go and solve your problem. We don't have laws to that effect. We don't.
So the Supreme Court was saying, go and solve your problem. It is one of the things that the majority bloc lawyers are arguing on now, that it is the doctrine of separation of power. The Supreme Court must uphold that, respect that, and not interfere. Meaning, what is unfolding at the House of Representatives, that branch is a separate branch of government. But here is the irony. Yes, the oxymoron. That is not the legislature. It is a segment. So if the House and the Senate, they are in this confusion, then you say, but that is a segment. That is a segment. So it's not a separate branch. It's not about a separate branch any longer. No, that is a segment. That's why the guys refer to themselves as majority, a group of people. Majority simply means a group of people together with a common philosophy or idea. It's different from a whole. So the majority is a segment. Therefore, it is not a full body. It is not a legislature. So the argument by Vani Sherman, who had never made any significant impact in this country, you were just here at the time people were not exposed to the legal thing there. You were fooling people, getting all kinds of stuff, the recognition. Now everybody getting to know now that all the things he was doing, that so Lala thing, he exposing himself, he's showing his limitation, saying that the Supreme Court should not interfere with the legislature. If that is a legislature, why they call themselves majority bloc? Our law has anything called bloc?
Oh, we're not in control of policy. If for some reason the Senate decide to recognize majority black, President recognize majority black, and
this is where they falter. This is where they reduce themselves now legally. This is where, if the president, that he said that politics, and if the president decides to recognize the majority bloc, it's not the issue, not the issue of recognition. It's demonstrating by the power given to you under the law, the Constitution, as the sole interpreter. That branch is responsible for interpreting. Any of the three branches can cause chaos in the country. But the chief stabilizer of maintaining stability in the country is the Supreme Court or the judiciary. That is why if anybody has a dissatisfaction, what the law says, you take appeal to the Supreme Court. Supreme means highest, final. God is supreme. Don't we see it in the Bible? We say the supreme God. Because besides him, there's nowhere you can go beyond the Supreme Court. That is the responsibility of the Supreme Court to interpret. The Constitution, the governance structure say three separate but coordinate branches of government. And that coordinate is by function. Just like the radio station, the other person responsible for this, that other person responsible. But everybody collaborate. But the other man has the responsibility to make a determination given the situation that the rest of the people will move into and say yes, because that is your area. The court is responsible to interpret. When we have ambiguous stuff in this country, what do we hear people say? We need the court to interpret. Then they will use this expression, the spirit and intent of the law. So it was not legal, it was not political any longer. But the guy afraid. And you see, listen, let me tell you, it would not be a surprise to me if the ruling went against Fonati Kofa. The Chief Justice, outgoing Chief Justice, and the Associate Justices are afraid. I know that for a fact, Because listen to this man. Listen.
For some reason, the Senate decided to recognize majority black, president recognize majority black, and government function is going on.
They are afraid. They are afraid. I want to believe if they will go, not cover, but that man called himself Speaker away, because they will be afraid. They'll be afraid probably if they rule in favor of Bwaka interest, something might happen to them or so. That Africa, yeah. The Africa, yeah. The African setting. This is not American setting and not European setting. These people, they take their rep, they prefer to compromise reputation for safety. It will not be a surprise to me the day they hand it down ruling and say Richard Kun is the speaker. Because you know why? The executive not sitting. They're not sitting. They're doing everything they can. They're putting everything to the table. You know what it would mean? The rule against Richard Kun, and he go say that. You know what kind of disgrace is that? Or that will be? Chief, I leave it like that. Yeah? Leave it like that. All right, let me talk this one and then we open the line and then we can move to something else. This is where we go. That incident occurred last night between 9:30, 10. And those were eyewitnesses or people on the scene who watched the incident occurred. The first report said the bike rider was hit with a baton on the head by a police officer while he was moving, and he fell, and the taxi ran into him. And then the next version, the police denied everything that what is in the media and on social media not true, just to tarnish the reputation of the police. Hear what they said. They released a statement saying the Liberia National Police categorically refutes the video circulating on social media, which falsely claims that a police marked vehicle struck and killed a motorcyclist near SATCOM headquarters in Congo Town last evening. At no point did an LNP vehicle hit and kill a motorcyclist, contrary to the misinformation being widely shared online. The individual in question, identified as Jerry Colley, a resident of Paco Island, was operating his motorcycle in a restricted area, commonly referred to as a no-go zone. Upon noticing the police marked vehicle, he attempted to flee, but instead collided with a taxi, sustaining injuries. He is currently receiving medical treatment at John F. Kennedy Memorial Hospital. The Liberia National Police assures the public of its commitment to upholding democratic values and operating with transparency and accountability. This is the statement the LNP released, their version. Even if, let's assume, it happened as the public presented it, the police will still give a diversionary version. They will not accept. The police has never owned up to any negligence. I'm not indicting the police. I'm not saying that it happened the way the public uh, highlighted it. Neither am I believing the version of the police. As citizens of this country who have seen a number of reckless attitude from from police, I can tell you if they ever did, they will not accept, because the police has never ever owned up to its negligence. If there was a negligence, they will always shift. Look at the situation at the Capitol building. You had police, armed police, huge armed police, many in that Capitol. The investigation would not call them in. The police will move into, with their predator nature, harassing, intimidating motorbike riders, leading allegedly to 3 deaths. Eyewitnesses, people standing on the scene, they're seeing police moving. They'll say no, the police was not involved. But you're right. You'll continue. Nothing lasts forever. They say 99 days for road, but 1 day for master. That's all I can say to that. Let's read your comments and then we get to the line. Keep playing the King's Cash giveaway. Dial star 799 star 100 hatch. Play with 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US. Dial star 799 star 100 hatch. Play with 200 Liberian dollars. Only 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US. And then you have your 10,000. Huh? So, yeah, 10,000. You have your 10,000. Let's go now. Perry Slobot said, Bwaka rebel police making Liberia unsafe to travel. Matthew Choloplay, Bwaka and his criminals want the Chief Justice to delay ruling until her time can finish. Then Bwaka will bring someone who will rule in favor of Richard Cohn. I said it yesterday that those so-called criminals lawmakers want the Chief Justice to delay this issue until her time can finish. Philip Merchant, yours is too long, too long, too long. You want to write something very short. Yeah. Never said Joseph Barker fooled the police with 42 years experience. Let me play that clip. Yeah, we play that clip. Yeah, but he may deny it, man. He didn't say he has 42 years experience, just as he denied the car issue. He said he didn't say he was a car park. Matilda Stevens said real talk. Okay. Let's move to the line. That now you can call 0772 23 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97 0777. That's the women's line. 0777 9803 75. Let's do it as quickly as we can. Hello.
Yeah, what I'm going to say, Manju.
Let's go quick. Let's go. Time is of the essence. I have a couple of things to talk about. Let's go.
You know, Sam, let me first say my sympathy to the bereaved family. But say my attention has been drawn to the issue of the Supreme Court. You know, Sam, the life of my son, a life within the hands of the Supreme Court. Sam, we are watching the court. You know, that the Supreme Court in a situation, Sam, that is very, Sam, God can handle it for us.
Okay, Chief. Thank you. Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Andrews.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, this is David King, and I do join you from my accident. Yeah, Mr. Andrew, like I said on other platforms, and I've seen it on this platform, the peace and stability of our country lies in the hands of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia. Any delay, any further delay, whatever that will be orchestrated here, she must have herself to be blamed. She will be responsible. Whatever blood that will be spilled, those blood will be on her hand.
Okay, Chief.
She work all the time, let her character remain pure until she can go. Thank you.
Hello. You went off on the women's line. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, Andrew?
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm saying million one from Kawa Lajo. Saint Andrew, the law call itself for la battle. At the end of the day, fanatic Kofa will be victorious. There is nothing that you just can do. Thank you.
Hello.
Let's
hear you.
Thank you. My name is Kibra Woman. We were 36 this afternoon. No, Mr. Momo, we are coming, Mr. Sam, we are still up on there in the Supreme Court. Most very, Sammy, you who been on the foot bench for a very long time to be sitting. Sammy, you all up there will put a Louis
Sorry.
Or any, someone to take a decision. But
all right, Chief. Your line is not that conducive. Hello.
Yes, Andrew, how you doing?
I'm good.
This is Mary from 5th Street. Andrew, the police, they were so ashamed when that police killed that labor. The police director was ashamed, went to say sorry. They ever agreed to anything in this country? They ever forgot there. The police are that giant today passing around killing motorbike boys. That boys to the tornado. That beat the tornado. Tomorrow will come. Joseph Waka will not be there. George will not be there. For that rush will forever remain in Liberia. Yes.
Thank you.
So let them go ahead. Let them go ahead and do it.
Hello.
hello.
Let's hear you.
Yes, I think I will so according to Johnson. Yeah, but Andrew, the problem here is that my fear is that I'm looking at the Flandikoba issue. But what about 2029? 2029 is if people can behave their day. Do you think 2029 will not be in war? The who take power over so easily. That's my fear now.
All right.
That's
Thank you.
my fear.
That's why you need not sit down and be waiting 2029. Hold it, you're there. 2029 coming. 2029 coming. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sam Andrews.
Mm-hmm.
Philip Tamba, I'm calling from Upper Carwell. When it comes to the issue of the Liberian National Police, I think our brothers, everyone of us live in the communities, they need to be very careful. You may get a power that you are enforcing law, but you have your children, you have your wife, you have your mother, you have your father in the community. If you get power today, and I'm unable to get you, I will definitely get to your family members. So they must be very careful. Liberia is the only country that we have. Liberia is the only country that we have, my brother. They should stop what they are doing. We are all Liberians. Jote was more wicked in this country. Where is Jote today? Greg, you got to take notice from Jote. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Andrews.
Let's hear you.
Thank you. My name is Hussein. Hussein Keo. I join you from Jakarta District 2. So, in regards to the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, those are legal people who gave that legal opinion on legal matter. So, in fact, the Supreme Court, they what they do, they render their opinions on legal issues. So the issue of Onati Kofa, yield of information will be determined by the full bench, and then they will come up with a ruling. So if somebody is saying that the Chief Justice is not in the interest of the country, is trying to thwart the law, it will not understand the legal process.
Nobody said Chief Justice is not in interest.
Yeah, no, at least somebody saying it now okay. Like what I'm saying, that they trust in something like that, like the system is not trusted. But when it comes to the decision making on the Supreme Court bench, there is opinion runners, and when those opinions are runners, they have what we call voting process.
Chief, my man, that because of your president Nebuchadnezzar, the people brought in ultra virus. You got it scared. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pastor Andrew, how you coming?
I'm good.
My name is Fanny Kiadi, 1 million reaction follower of Abraham Gonsi. Thank you for your topic under discussion. But St. Andrew, for me, I did be worried. I worry because the virus that enter in this country, we are thinking about 2029. The law is breaking. The law are breaking in this country. We are worried about 2029. So that
my man, 2029 stay far. You have to take that illusion off your. Okay, before 2029, what you're doing now? What you're doing? The people are not working in 2029. We're in 2025. The people working. They're doing things in 2025. Yo, just be all day 2029, 2029, 2029. What are you doing? Chief, later, man. I tired hearing that in 2029. If you know you don't want them to do what you think they're doing 2029, stop them now.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Sanju, I don't know about you. I'm calling for Senoti. Yeah, Mr. Sanju, I want to say thank you for your show. Mr. Sanju, no, you know that the two jobs, they are speaking each other. They are speaking each other in the house.
Where you get that word from?
Check it fast. Check it.
Check where? But where?
Check it up.
Wow. Go for a play to sit down, man. Hello.
Hey, Mr. Andrew.
Yeah, I'm good.
This is the voice of Peter Sign. I join you from Sogni District 4. Mr. Andrew, the last time before our leader came to power, he said you are prepared to dance with the devil. And the devil is son or demon within, and that demon is called autovirus. This is the reason why this leadership are not respect any law, because they are demon called autovirus. But let me tell you this, Supreme Court, you're listening. Mr. President, you're listening. You have a country that was given to you in a good form and shape. The country was in
I got respect or conformity of law when you talk over.
Okay,
Now
Chief,
you are
thank you.
taking-
Thank you. You don't want to stay still on the line to historicize, you go straight to the point. All right. Let's move now. Let's take this break. We got an individual we ought to talk to in the next 30 minutes to get disposed of him, and then we continue this break.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent. His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong. And no matter what it is wrong.
You're listening to Real Talk on Kings 88.5 with me, Sam Andrews. We are transmitting from Central Monrovia, Ashmore Street, adjacent the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation. On this 20th day of March 2025, in the eve to the birthday of Janet Pessima, our colleague, celebrates her birthday on tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Mary Mulba will celebrate her birthday from morning to night of Iron Factory. Okay, all right. So in the next 30 minutes, we've got Romeo Weah, Medical Student Union Organization, and they got this objective to carry out health awareness from community to community. All right. So he stopped by to share with you a full understanding of how they are doing it and the sustainability aspect of it. Let me say good afternoon. Thank you that you've in Romeo.
Yeah, I want to use this medium to appreciate the King FF family, to appreciate the King FM family for allowing their platform to air our voice, and from the Boucher Allen Medical Student Union, and our aim and objective of the organization is to educate our people on health-related issues. Because as a librarian, that is our own contribution towards the society. We do hear awareness from community to community. Some of the health awareness I will do, we talk about substance abuses. We carry on other awareness, like STD, sexual transmitted diseases. We carry on the awareness, most especially the affected people from that area is the youthful population from 14 to 18. The reason for who you focus on when it comes to the sexual infection issue, because whenever they are coming to live, they will not be able to protect themselves, and they don't know much about, let's say, about having an affair. They don't know much. So we have decided to go from community to community to be educated in how to prevent yourself from encountering a lot of infections. And also, we moved from ghettos to ghettos to carry on awareness, to talk to our brother who they call the disadvantaged youth. In our common language, we say was Zogo. So that is our own contribution towards the society. We don't have much, so we are also appealing to the citizens of the country all around the world to help us in the process, to facilitate our process in helping us with some financial issue. And one of the things now, for take example, when it comes to health-related issue, most of our people, they are not informed. For typical example, now, most of the sicknesses we find in our community, well, as for me, I come across on a daily basis because I'm a lab technician. Like you see, the sports, well, the common man will say HIV. You see malaria, you see typhus. These are common sicknesses that I encounter on a daily basis. And one of the problems, how can we control such as sicknesses? For typical example, whenever you use a latrine, you come out, you should be able to wash your hand properly. And one of the things I would like to advise the citizens of the countries, you should learn how to wash your hand based on poor hygiene practices that was sometimes we get like running stomach, diarrhea, cholera, because we do not practice the good hygiene practices. So one of the things, you should always avoid a lot of shaking hands, because there are other people who use the restroom, and for typhoid, you get it from contaminated water, contaminated food, and when that person have typhoid infection, when they use the restroom.
What kind of contaminated food? Because typhoid is one of the leading illnesses in Liberia. So some people, but firstly, how you get it? What is the cause? How you contract typhoid?
Typhoid called by Salmonella typhi. That is a causative agent of typhoid, and you get typhoid from dirty water.
Yeah, no, that is okay.
For dirty water, like we have some wells in our community that we don't chlorinate the well. Sometimes you take water from that area, you drink it. Sometimes you get typhoid or you have a running stomach from that identical well. And one of the things,
So
sometimes,
besides unchlorinated water, what other things gave you your typhoid?
yeah, for typical example, like eating dirty food, sometimes you take water from
When you
any
say
other
dirty
area.
food now,
That you take water from any area there, from the well or from the creek that is not running. When you wash your food with that identical water, you eat it, you will come down with typhoid.
but I have been told by other people too who are within the same area that people contract typhoid too from dishes, leaving them on watch, rat, in clothes, and all those things.
My study told me that you get typhoid from contaminated food and contaminated water. For typical example, there are other people who sell food in the street. They use dirty water to test it to fix that food. For typical example, like raw cassava, like coconut, like cucumber, like sugar cane. They use dirty water from the well, where is that being chlorinated, to wash these foods. And when you come across the food, you eat it, you will have that identical bacteria too.
So you've been going from community to community.
Yes.
And this is the message you've been taking to them.
Exactly. This is the message. Some of the messages we've been taking to them that how to protect yourself to don't have unprotected selves. Because these days, as I said earlier, sport is one of the leading sickness, what they call HIV.
What is unprotected sex?
For typical example, like you saw someone, you just come across each other, then you have a affair without using the condom in a simple language, like condom. You just leave yourself just like that. You don't even know that person too good. You just have an affair with that person. You don't know the kind of, let's say, diseases that person is carrying. You just have say what other person have HIV, or they have non-serious gonorrhea, or that person have BV, what they call bacterial vaginalis, what they have trichomonosis, all that one. You will just have
So
that kind of,
what is trichomonosis?
it is a sexual disease too. Sometimes, for typical example, like some women, more women keep infection. That identical sickness, you get it
What
from
kind of infection now? When you say woman keep infection, you want to be just take your time to explain it because you're providing education. Your presence here is in two ways. You need financial assistance and you're explaining what you do so that people help you get the financial assistance. So you want to take your time to explain it good so that as they listen to you, they too can know some of the problems they have and say, okay, but then we are coming on our side to help us, or we can rally this amount of money to help him. So you want to take your time, just explain.
Yeah, for typical example, the trichomonosis that I'm talking about, for typical example, when women have that identical infection, sometimes too, it make the woman, for typical example, when the woman bathe, sometimes when she pass near me, you will see that kind of bad odor. You will just say that woman cannot take care of herself. Sometimes the woman will experience a green discharge, the yellow and gray. This one, sometimes when she sat down, she will see that kind of thing get in her own clothes. But some of them, they don't care. So they don't observe it. Sometimes you will see let's say when they sit down somewhere, you will see flower will be playing around them, but some of them, they don't take notice. So these are the things we are going from community to community to educate our sister and to also educate our youngsters, which I refer to as the boys. We go from community to community to create awareness. And also, Nasir gonorrhea, what they call gonorrhea. Gonorrhea is a common sexual transmitted disease. Now, most especially as for me, nearly I come across such a cases on a daily basis. Because as a young man,
So from we how many communities you have reached now? How many areas you've gone to with this message?
yeah, I went to Loking Town, St. Paul Bridge, some part of Nickel Town also. But based on the financial issue, the way in which we sort of do our work, we are not doing a job like that because in going the fee, you need transportation, all that one, you need to drink water, all that one. So because of the limited resources we have, we are not very effective on our awareness.
When you started this,
We started from last year, November.
and from November to March, you haven't had people coming to your assistance or coming to help you?
No, we are not getting assistance from any other person.
But you've been going to people and individual, selling your idea to them to see raising to help you because the idea is good. Right? It's about preserving life, preventing diseases of all kinds. So it is a good idea.
Yeah, we wrote some of the government entity like opposite your station here, water. We wrote water and swear, NPA, PRC. We wrote the deputy speaker, but since that time, we never get any redress from them.
Who you send water and sewer? Who you send a letter to? The managing director?
Yeah, the Honorable Mo Ali.
When you send a letter to Mo Ali?
On the 10th of this month.
The 10th of March.
Mm-hmm.
And when you went back to do a follow-up?
I've been going, I said I'll go back there on the 10th. Also, I went back on the 12th.
And the other ministries and agencies?
Yeah, I've been for water, let's say, and LPRC, anytime I go there, they will tell me that, oh, the MD meeting, go come back when I go there, oh, the MD is busy, even MPA. When I went to MPA, that was the same thing, say, the MD received your communication, but the MD is still working on your communication. Even went to Honorable Sir Joseph because we sent communication to him. The COS told me that, oh, and the bossman is still looking at your communication. So anywhere I go, that they're gonna mention, there's a message I've been getting, oh, the bossman is working. Sometimes they will tell me, oh, our bossman is busy, all that. So that these are the problems we are facing.
Besides those people you are depending on, the politicians, those political institutions, besides them, what have you been doing to get money on your own?
Yeah, what I told you, as for me, I mean, yes, laboratory technician. Sometimes I do my leg community treatment. Because I have a lot of people that can come to me for treatment. I do my treatment. When I get funding, sometimes I use it to print flyer, all these ones. I use some for transportation.
You are a lab technician.
Mm-hmm.
Where?
And I work a lot of places. I work with Tropical Clinic. I even work with Kakegbo Clinic in Sano County, where I hail from.
Where you are now, you working with many clinics?
No, my own, sometimes I call contract, but I don't really permanent employee. There's sometimes I call contract.
So you are not attached to any medical institution or organization?
I only attached to the Bishop Allen. That's the medical student union. Besides that, I don't have any people that are working in the clinic or hospital.
And you want to make this organization your own, or you have decided to make it your own?
Not really, not my own. I've just decided to grow the organization to a certain extent, then I can bring another people on board to take care of the organization.
Those communities you've been going with this information, what you have gathered from them, because you've been having discussion. Firstly, how you have the discussion, how you go about having discussion in those communities.
Sometimes we go through the community leader. Sometimes we send, let's say, communication, or sometimes verbal communication. We tell them, oh, so and so time will be in your community to talk with your people. Just like that.
And then what happens?
Then we go in the community, we carry on health awareness, the community people can appreciate our efforts.
So they can arrange the people. You send your people there after they agree. You can send your people to the community, or in the community to the person who is responsible to do publicity, going around and say at this point, this day, we is coming to talk to your on XYZ concerning your health, your environment, and then everybody on that day they gathered. Is that how you do it?
Yeah, we do it in two phases. Sometimes we go to the community here that, oh, we want to meet with your people. So we want for you to help us to, let's say, the sample then to the area that you can have meeting. Or sometimes we tell you that, oh, we are coming in your community, but want to do from horse to horse awareness. That's how we work.
You've been talking to those people. You say you've been to several communities, eh?
Yes.
So what you gathered from the people?
Yeah, some of them can come, they tell, sometimes some of them come, they appreciate our efforts, say, oh, but yeah, thank you. The other thing that you explained to us, we're not aware of. Sometimes they appreciate us a lot. But when it comes to the financial aspect, they can be willing at least to buy us water, say, oh, you're thank you for the way you're doing, but this is your cool water.
How many dollars you want to get your organization going? How many dollars?
4,000 can make it.
You're assuming, or that's what you work out?
Now, what we need for now?
4,000 Liberty.
No, United States dollar, not Liberty.
When you get the 4,000, how are you going to use it?
Yeah, we'll use some on, let's say, on publicity. We'll use some for, let's say, transportation fare, and also we'll use some for flyers. We'll get some media institutions because it will require resources too. So we need to have the t-shirt for the organizations. We need the gadgets, because anywhere you go for that matter, you have to, let's say, videotape the people that you are discussing with. Because sometimes partner will come into, because if someone will not be spending their money.
You have partners?
No, we don't have partner yet.
But why haven't you?
That's what we are saying now in Liberia.
They play. You can try to get friends and other people. We agree. You're selling your idea. You're going to the politicians and political institutions, and you have other people. So in your community itself.
Mr. Andrew, when the organization is not about politics, people will not be willing to sponsor the organization.
Then forget about what you have. Forget about it. Just get into develop something a political idea.
No, not everybody asks for my profession. We don't allow politics to overcome us because we play with human life. So not everybody's going to be politician in Liberia. When it comes to the political aspect, I have my side, but
you can get that 4,000.
But if grace of God, because we are engaging other people.
So since you started the outreach, you have not had any dollar coming to you to help with your initiative?
No. Now what I said again, in Liberia, most people will only tell you thank you, but what you are doing to contribute to a war, it can be hard.
All right, let's take a few calls. 0772-2399-33. It's 0-886-30-4497. 0-777-980-375. He is hold on. He is Romeo S. Weir, Bushra Island Medical Student Union, and they have this aim of moving out into the community, sensitizing them on the various kinds of diseases, how they can prevent themselves from contracting whatever. You want to raise some concerns with him in the next few minutes. He's out at 5. 0772 23 99 33 0886 304497. The women's line 077798 0375. Hello.
Yeah, go here, right?
Yes, your name and where you call from?
Yeah, I'm leaving from the township of West Point.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Are you getting me?
Yeah, you are on the air.
Yeah, so the still girls that who you do that, you speaking about the issue is if you get an organization, you got to get a proposal plan. You got you find right people, and the people you're writing is not the right people. You got to write people who close to help issues. You got the help ministry, and you're writing what I saw. These people that will not work for you. You write people who you think they are in the line with you. You don't write people who are not in line with you. So the idea is for right, but you're not moving to the right people.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Let's go. The women's line. Hello.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't get the number on my mail calling.
Yeah, let's just hear you.
Yeah, I have two questions for the fellow in studio. I listen to him very well. I'm William Yankopoli from Broadview. There is an article a laboratory union. Have you got in touch with the laboratory union of Liberia? One. And number two, have you got in touch with anybody from the ministry of health to help you? You got holding thing asking for assistance from article representing other people. So have you gone to the ministry to have?
Okay, it went off. His concern whether you've gotten support from those people. You want to respond to the question?
Yeah, actually, I never get to, let's say, the health ministry. But I said it again. When it is not about politics, when you go there, sir, it will be the same way. They will be the same way. They will not be willing to help. That's what I decided to let's say, send communications to different people.
Yeah, the second caller is concerned about proposal. You need people to help you. You have to develop a proposal which explains your idea and why they should help you. Whether you have developed a proposal, a plan, and submitted it or submitted to people.
All these people that I told you about that are sent communication to, not just ordinary communication, that proposal that sent to them. Not writing proposal is different from their writing ordinary. Because what you want to do, you got to outline everything in a proposal. So the amount, the cost of the program, everything is measured in a, that's a proposal letter. I did all that. We have sent more than 20, that's a letter of proposal out. But we have never gave any good result on any of the letters that we have sent out. I think so the only man that will be willing to help us a little bit, Teacher Light, which is Anthony Abraham Gosling. He was the only man that, because we sent communication to him too. So he gave us the assurance that about the only help I can do for you to appear. Yeah, so as I was saying, we are still appealing to even ordinary people can come in, your 200, your 300 that you will send to us, it will do something for us. Because now we are struggling, the country is hard now. So we are facing a lot of challenges when it comes to the awareness from community to another. So we really need financial assistance. We are appealing to everybody, whether from abroad or any area for that matter.
Okay, before you go, Navarro's M, he sent in his question. He said, what is your starting capital? That means what you get to start as you want people to help you.
I started the little amount I was on hand was, let's say 20,000. I use that money to print some flyers and other things. So now the money finished. We use that money for transportations and other things, transportation, drinking. Sometimes you'll go for lunch because you wouldn't be going around whole day, then you wouldn't have something to eat. Sometimes we'll go around, we'll go to the coach shop, we'll go, we eat small things to get energy to continue our work.
So I had the 20,000 finish.
They want that money finished.
You and your men will go to Kobo Shai or eat.
Some
and you do other things. Their money finish.
Sometimes we just been managing. Sometimes
so you use the money on pleasure.
No, not a matter of pleasure. The same money we use it to print, let's say, flyers. I will send some of the flyers to your station.
But 20,000 is much. It's much. Even though it can do as you want to readily, but it is a good amount to start.
Liberty?
Yeah, but people started with 5,000 Liberty, 6,000, and it grew with time.
Yeah, for that, then I got 20,000. It helped us a lot because we use some of that money to buy, let's say, shite.
Let's take this one. This person wants to add. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, my name remains Preston Imposter and I call from district number 14. And let me commend the skill guest this morning. That brother is trying his best for the well-being of Liberia people. And I pray that we meet humanitarian that will help him. There's a young guy trying to establish a good institution. And to the host, the man who hosting, please, you are talking at me without a question that I'm not pleased with. Yes, sir.
Okay, Romeo, let's have your parting comment time.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to the King family for allowing their platform, because in everything that someone do for you, you should be able to appreciate the person's effort, because they want is a lot to us to add our voice on the identical platform. So we sometimes we ask you again to appear on this platform. I want to say thank you to the management, also the start of King family. Let me read my number in case anybody want to help. 0770 10 5051 0770 10 50 51 0888 67 41 22 0888 67 41 22. I want to say thank you again one more to the King family.
All right. He's Romeo William. He is a member of Botro Island Medical Student Union with the outreach to sensitize Liberians against any kind of disease or diseases. My guest this afternoon for just 30 minutes. This break, and then we're back.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country, as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
All right, let's go now. Let's close with the government broke. The government broke. The government is broke. It's not easy. I tell you all the beginning can say in Liberia is shit. Donald Trump's decision coupled with others around the world, it's having a strong or heavy toll on Liberia. The government is doing everything it can to get money. Truly, life is what goes around comes around. And you never want to make mockery of your colleague when he's in the hot seat and you aren't there. Spectator always feels that it is easy, but the person who is on the field or sitting on that seat knows how tedious, how frustrating, how tempting, how it goes with pressure and much more creativity or thinking. Yes, that is what happening. There was time in this country, Ellen Sirleaf got struck. Things weren't happening. She needed to come up with some kind of idea. George Weah came to power. Things weren't working. It wasn't all rosy with the Weah's administration. They put in creativity to get some money. One of it was this I'm about to talk about. Unity Party guys in opposition. They descended on the Weah administration to the core. Weah is inept. He said he's footballer. He became president. He can use his footballing contact to attract investors in the country. Yeah, he is. He's suffering the people. Every now and then, inspection. Every now and then, inspection. They will take to the various radio stations. You know what has kept this country down? It's not politics, though. It's evil, deathly hard, envy, jealousy. That's what has kept this country in this dungeon, in this village. One village in Nigeria is a state better, far better than this trash. Today, they embark on the same thing. No money coming in the country. So you know what they've decided now? To go into what they call vehicle inspection. They say nationwide vehicle inspection. And it's starting April. From April 4th to April 25th, all over the country. What is the intent? Money. To get money. They know that things are rough now. It is difficult with the government. No way to wait, as it is a Liberian parlance. No way to wait. That means you low right, low left, low behind you, low front. No solution. Some gonna lay opportunity, look at it, say no. But let one year, I get it one. Let's do so. Let's do it this way. So all the owners of cars all around, how many? Those of us who get car, hey, already motorbikes are restricted. Forget it. Walking coming to end degree now. Walking. People now will start waking up 3, 4 o'clock to start walking if you get into early. Because let's start from the Moravia area. Motorbikes can move from where they are. They can't even come. So they're running in the communities. They can't even take you from Badnersville to bring you Freeport. The few kekes they prefer to go Douala, and most of them not register. I don't know whether the keke were inclusive, but you know the government now, they ain't get money. So keke, community tobacco, private vehicle, commercial vehicle, everything inside because the government wants money. It will be rough. There's so reason for that because they ain't get money. So brace yourself for walking. The little money that you have, set aside excess transportation wherever. But the most important thing, get ready. Set aside your sneakers. I advise you, set aside sneakers. Put shoe one side. When you not get car now, I'm talking first the people who get car. When you not get car, you're living far off. There are two things you must do. One, make sure that you have excess transportation. Because when you see the car, make sure it's not normal. You will pay, they will charge you extra. And if you choose to walk, then you can walk. Secondly, you must get sneakers because you will walk no matter where you walk. If I should add a third, if you want to walk, then you should wake up between 3:30, 4:30, 5 o'clock, you're on the road. So the few cars that will be headed, that will be coming to town from wherever they are, Pinsville or road, depending where your business center is or your office, you will get on it or you will get in it. Take into consideration those three things. Mofle say that walking GPS that yeah, see say that that working GPS. That what coming to happen? The government announced the Liberia National Police, Liberia Revenue Authority, and the Ministry of Transport. They announced 4 uncompromised, comprehensive vehicle inspection all over the country. They can say nationwide. That's what I mean. The whole country. The whole country. Today is the 20th. So few days. So we're talking about 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. The reason for that 2 weeks, they are telling you also, when your documents are correct, when they want this, go to the transport ministry as quickly as you can. When it is something that has to do with the police involvement, you go to the police station and settle everything. Yeah. When it has to do with LRA, the payment, then you go, you do it quick and get all your papers within the 2 weeks. Because when they start, according to them, they will be very rigid. They will not compromise anything. So they're starting on the 4th, April 4th. It will last until the 25th. Until the 25th. The vehicle inspection. That's what they said. So you want to get ready, brace yourself for that. And those who have vehicles, well, you know what's up. But here is the sole intent. The government is broke. The government does not have money. They are doing everything, whichever way they can generate money. Very soon, the government will be running into financial bankruptcy. The government will collapse very soon. No money. That decision taken by Donald Trump has really affected Liberia. It tells you that Liberia had always depended on that. So you see, the resources they have in the country, they put them at the disposal of the white man. The white men take them, give them small money, so nothing. That money the government looking for, that money. Yeah, that money. All right. So get ready for that. Yeah, it starts from April 4th to April 25th. So NPA, it's not easy at NPA. People getting vexed. The guy at NPA, Dukley, the guy just doing all kinds of things. I said it yesterday. We got on Facebook, people using all kinds of. Listen, let me say it. Charles Yates, you can go. I saw your right out. I know all that you say about me because I made a simple position. But sometimes you people just have to stop being personal and stick to the issue. Intellectuals stick to the issue. I know that you have to defend Dukley because Dukley is a money man. Dukley is a millionaire in Liberia. Charles Yates and the other people you know, all of us know how you operate in this country. You're not doing a fixed job. You know, you people are all defenders of the people that get money politically. So I can understand. You stoop so low. You and I have never had that thing before. I wrote a simple thing about what is unfolding at NPA on the basis of qualification or not qualification, religion. Nobody can deny. Everybody is being reported all over the place. Dukley taking qualified Liberians from there. He putting his Mandingo brothers and sisters there, his Islamic brothers and sisters. All we know. So it's not that we in the country that you came or say all kinds of things that you should not have said. I have already respected you, but Chief, I remain in my intellectual instinct. But let me tell you, let me make it public. All of us know you have to defend Dukley because Dukley is a money man. That's how you can get your money. We know how much money you are getting from Fonati Kofa. We know, all of us know, you know that whole group there. I know you should not have even stooped so low saying that thing about me when you know that I know you. All of us in this media business. You know how Dukley giving your money. Everybody will know when you're defending there. Emma Glasgow. You know, Charles Yates, you're feeding on Emma Glasgow. You have to be careful when people write their position on Facebook. You have to respect it, and you don't have to go personal with the person. Those people today or tomorrow, they will stop giving you the money they're giving you. And then when you see your colleague in the street now, like how some of the other people, then they didn't get faced to look at people, they be shame, acting like, oh my man, oh my man, we can hear you on King 7. Oh, yeah, my man, you can really deal with the issue. That's why they say because it's shame now looking for friendship. Because the political patroness or patron no more. You think we know, you stop those things. Still, when somebody says something and they say this microphone is black, and if you feel that the microphone is not black, you can tell the person most respectfully, I disagree with you. The microphone is black. But you're leaving the microphone, you're leaving the issue, you're leaving the microphone and coming on the person. When the person has not gone on your person, but sticking to the issue. Ever we know how you're feeding on Dukley at the National Port Authority. I know how you are feeding on Emma Glasgow at NAFA and other areas. We know how you're operating, that whole group. You must never try that thing. I've never tried to go personal with you. All the time we'll be in this business. I've always respected you people. I've never tried to stoop so low. But don't think that if somebody is not reacting, it means they are stupid. No. It only means they are intellectual. You stand. If your skin is strong intellectually, then don't jump in the intellectual den. That's why you have 5 senses. You have the ability to write, to comprehend, and respond. Okay. So that's it. Just few. What Matthew said. Matthew Choloplay say, I even strongly believe that the morning, President, we are left in the bank. What man feeling with Lilati Choloplay, the man feeling what I want. Who else? Okay. So that's Boy Sunday. Hard time on a Boaka government. This country is hard. Yes. It's tough. Really, really, really tough. Really tough. It's not easy. So that's it. That they announced today that they will have the inspection going from the from the 4th to the 25th. The 25th, next month, April. That's when they will start. Next month. The Ministry of Transport, Liberia Revenue Authority, and the Ministry of Transport. What Youth and Sports saying? All right. So let me show the Ministry of Youth and Sports position. But they did well, oh. I think Thomas Kojo is doing well. With time, the team will gel. Yeah, I'm convinced that with time, the team will gel. But if the political people keep going there, the curse will continue to increase on the national team. It will be greater curse. You have in the Bible, you have greater grace and you have greater curse. If the politicians will keep going on the national team with the intent of motivating, the curse on Lone Star will keep growing strong and strong. If the national team should have any significant difference, the politicians should stop interfering. In Europe, the guys do not interfere. They leave the coach and his staff to run the business. If the coach and his staff not delivering, that's when they come in. They give the support, and when the coach is not delivering, then they come in to take a decision. That's when you hear that this coach from this European club has been sacked. Let it be the same here. Liberian politicians should deal with the politics. You say that the Supreme Court is a separate branch of government. They should observe the doctrine of separation, no interference in the legislative misunderstanding. So the same way sports is separate from state, or sport is separate from politics. The vice president went down there, the elite and bourgeois vice president. The curse was activated. Lone Star was beaten. Lone Star has another match on Monday of next week. If another politician goes there with the intent of motivating the boys, Lone Star will lose again. Every time politician from the executive, the legislature, the judiciary goes there to that national team, Lone Star will never win. They have to stay clear. You criticize We Are Here and his people when they were doing that. You come here doing the same thing. Kong goes there, the national team lost. Bwaka, when he called the national team to the executive mansion, he said all kinds of stuff, say he motivating them. When the team went to play, they lost. Vice president goes there, he lost. When the pro tem goes to motivate the team will lose. When the deputy speaker goes to the team to motivate the team will lose. Listen, Lone Star curse. Lone Star curse. Your rescue officials at Lone Star curse. When you stop going around that team and just leave the coach to operate freely, you will see Lone Star winning. Where you get the team from? Your politicians. You deal with your governance issue and you leave the sports. That's why Lone Star has not really gelled as a team to be competitive, because they say when they say that they're talking from the legislature, talking from the executive, talking from the judiciary, they carry that same talking to the national team. What you know about football that you're going to motivate? That curse. You know about something. Then you say you want to there because you're something a big man in society. That all because you're politician. Bwaka goes there because you're politician. Then say chief patron of sport. We got to change that thing. Chief patron of sport. The chief patron of sport by law. No law. So yeah, what they said, and then we are out. It said the Ministry of Youth and Sports is deeply concerned. The Ministry of Youth and Sports is deeply concerned about the recent match between Liberia and Tunisia, which was played on March 19 at the Samarkand Sports Complex in Painesville. The Ministry of Youth and Sports has observed through video review that the referee denied Lone Star 2 clear penalties, which significantly impacted not only the match outcome, but also Lone Star's chances of qualifying. The Ministry of Youth and Sports believes that such critical errors by the officiating undermine the principles of fairness and integrity in the sport. As such, the issue must be addressed at the highest level. Given the above, the ministry is therefore requesting the Liberia Football Association to file an official complaint with FIFA, urging them to launch a thorough investigation into the officiating of the match. Furthermore, the Ministry of Youth and Sports requests a replay of the match to ensure that justice is served and the integrity of the game is upheld. Ergo, rescue. The one we never saw in Ellen Town. And Ellie never proud that she knew it all. The one we never saw it, we are town. They say we are playing football to the highest. He going all over the world. Stay, Lone Star was moving nowhere. Okay, we accept that one. So they said Lone Star was rescued. I get that clip. I will play it, hopefully God's grace tomorrow, because tomorrow Friday, the Ministry of Youth and Sport Minister, he said Boaka rescued Liberia. The national team have been rescued. So we agree. Now you're there. When you see the one, you crying that 2 penalties were denied. You get VAR, go use your VAR. Take the video footage and you say video footage, send it to FIFA. Let's see it. You said in there, you don't do nothing. You had a curse on the team before the team went to play. You took vice president there. The youth and sport minister, he said, he called the vice president and then they talked and he told the vice president to come and motivate the boss. So the vice president went there and he went there with envelope. The man who said he elite. That statement you made against Jeremiah Kuhn, that statement, you had to ask God for forgiveness. That you're complaining? You're calling for review and replay? Oh yeah, remember? But they rescue get all the money in the war. You install your VAR. Can't talk about Lone Star had 2 clear penalties. Nonsense. Curse Lone Star. Because you're just suffering yourself. You're sitting there, you, Ko Bangalore, what you have ever done for football in the country? You think we know your record? Nothing, absolutely. 1 year, 14 months, you're being, I think 15 months now. What has happened to the Lone Star? What has changed? You're stooping so low, complaining that you had 2 penalties. Just concede defeat and know that you can qualify. You're ashamed that a disgrace. You don't want to avoid. You don't put it on excuses. That lie. You're out of everything. You got to go back to beg fall to his feet and say, Chi, we beg you. Sorry, then will lift the curse on you. Can't talk about we had 2 clear penalties and the referee denied all. We're calling for a replay. Look at rescue Minister Youth and Sport, rescue Lone Star. calling for a replay. I see you, yeah. Okay, so tomorrow is the weekend, and it's going to be extraordinary, massive weekend. It's the birthday of our colleague, one of the announcers here, Jenny Pessima. Her birthday comes on tomorrow, so she's going to be celebrating it. We bless God, thank God Almighty for her as she, God takes her to see another milestone, which was Thanksgiving. She celebrates it on tomorrow, the 21st of March. It's Jenin Pessima's birthday, one of King's 88.5 female announcer, baritone voice. And then on Saturday is the birthday of my dear Gion sister, Mary Molba of Iron Factory. Her birthday is on Saturday, the 22nd, and her birthday's celebration starts from the morning, early morning, all the way to Sunday morning. So all of you, so Saturday morning, soon morning, you'll start going to Marie house in Iron Factory, soon morning. If you wait, that 8 hours, but anytime you go there, it's there. The woman husband now buy and buy and buy and buy. The man, I know what kind of thing the man more buy now. Romancio Laputan, Kenneball for short. The man I buy. Joe, we are man. You want convince the man anything? Just raise Joe we are or get Joe we are picture. Then let Joe we have it. Okay, so that's it. Mary's birthday is on the 22nd, Saturday. Wish all of you a great birthday. Jenin Pessima is on tomorrow. All of y'all can you bring Jenin gift. Y'all can, all of you people, y'all can, y'all from Friday morning all the way to the evening hours will be here. Yeah. All right. So that's it. That's all the time we've got to be with you on the show. We're back tomorrow. If God permits, we're back tomorrow. The news is on at 6 in just under 30 minutes. And then at 8 this evening is Face the Issues with A.B. William, Teacher Light. You don't want to miss it. I'm Sam Andrews. Shalom.